funny to hear the richest guy in the world's
Lauren Sanchez.
wife go, "We're all in it together."
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lots of other people in the media were embarrassing themselves during this ordeal. Oprah Winfrey actually wept as she watched the all-female team launch into space.
To going up, you said that you needed to go to space to heal. I know you're only a few minutes removed from this.
I feel super connected to love.
Goodness. I will never be the same.
Katy Perry isn't just back from space. She's back from the most expensive PR disaster of her career. And guess what? The internet is roasting her like a Thanksgiving turkey. This isn't just a meltdown. It's a full-blown galactic implosion. Yep, PR gurus are already writing her obituary. Why? Because Katy thought floating in Jeff Bezos' overpriced tin can for 10 minutes made her the next Neil Armstrong. Spoiler alert, it did not. Even Joe Rogan, the king of calling out BS, is laughing. And trust me, folks, the cringe doesn't stop here. Katy's space journey was less interstellar and more, well, let's just say it's the kind of disaster you can't look away from.
Along with PR experts who are claiming the singer may face career extinction.
She essentially took a roller coaster ride.
Well, it was very profound. I don't know if you've seen Katy Perry talk about it, but she's basically a guru.
11-minute space flight that was touted as some kind of divine feminine gift to humanity.
That was one small step for womankind, one giant leap backwards for mankind.
A divine feminine gift. More like a giant leap into delusion. Katy's historic trip. She barely skimmed Earth's atmosphere in Bezos' glorified soda can. But don't you dare call it a ride, unless you want to trigger her entire PR team.
Please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, no one called that a ride. It was called a flight. It was called a journey, because a ride implies that it's something frivolous.
Lots of other people in the media were embarrassing themselves during this ordeal. Oprah Winfrey actually wept as she watched the all-female team launch into space.
Oh, the irony. Katy's squad is screaming sexism because we called her space joyride a gasp ride. Meanwhile, actual female astronauts are rolling their eyes so hard they're in orbit. But wait, it gets worse.
To going up, you said that you needed to go to space to heal. I know you're only a few minutes removed from this.
I feel super connected to love.
Goodness. I will never be the same.
You'd think she went to Mars the way she's talking about it. She said it was the second most powerful thing in her life after giving birth. Not performing in front of millions. Not building a chart-topping career. No, this was it. 11 minutes of floating in a billionaire's capsule. And suddenly, Katy thinks she's the Dalai Lama in a spacesuit. And of course, every camera angle was perfectly staged. Every word was lined up like it came from a branded script.
I've had so many people reach out to me and say, because you did it, it makes me think I can do it too.
You know, it's so funny. She said she's heard from women and girls who have said to her, I didn't realize this is something I could do. You know how I know that didn't happen, Megan? Because it's not something they could do. Because they're not friends with Jeff Bezos, right? Like, take us space!
Katy claims she's inspiring women. Reality check. You can't inspire anyone when your achievement requires billionaire besties and a $28 million ticket. Keep pretending this wasn't just a rich people's field trip.
Not minimize this. Let's celebrate female astronauts.
That's the other thing. There has been female astronauts.
Let's not minimize.
Their message for women was take up space. You guys are taking up too much space.
Real astronauts train for years. Katy trained for checks notes. 2 days. Her big takeaway? Take up space. Meanwhile, the rest of us are like, ma'am, you're taking up all the oxygen. Like, girl, you floated for 10 minutes and came back with a monologue. That's not spiritual growth. That's PR desperation. And the internet smelled it from a mile away. Olivia Wilde shared Katy's kissing the ground pic like it was iconic. Newsflash, Apollo 13 was a crisis. Katy's crisis? Her Spotify streams, priorities, and people didn't feel inspired. They felt insulted. But nope, it flopped harder than her last 2 albums combined.
On next level, the montage of them about them.
There, it's dark. It's like death.
And I'm so proud of us. I really am proud of me.
Flowers for me. I brought a daisy because I have so much love for my daughter Daisy, and I have so much love for
If
mother.
I can do this, I was telling these guys, I might even now get my ears pierced. I've never gotten my ears pierced because that hurts.
I hope they can see the unity that we modeled and replicate that and understand that we weren't just taking up space, we were making space.
Katy Perry is not an astronaut. Neither is Gayle King. Definitely not Lauren Sanchez, according to the FAA. You only earn that title if you perform safety critical tasks during the flight.
None of the people in this capsule could actually operate anything. It was all being remotely controlled. So it was cool. They took a very, very expensive, very, very cool roller coaster.
The FAA dropped the hammer. Katy Perry is not an astronaut. She didn't push a button, fix a circuit, nada. Just sat there like a Gucci-clad mannequin. But hey, at least the roller coaster had a nice view.
Feels like you hand-selected a couple of friends to go do this. I mean, she should have been a lottery system like Willy Wonka, where just 7 random people
pull out some guy who's not supposed to be here.
Just a cashier at HEB, someone from MS-13.
The memes kept evolving. Katy's face slapped on a Disney Space Princess toy box. AI crafting fake headlines like Katy Perry proves Earth is round, sobs Stardust. No price tag or tearful monologue could save her. Online, she wasn't a cosmic pioneer or feminist icon, just the face of luxury space vanity. And Martha Stewart? One throwback clip of her zero-G chill turned her into the queen of the kill shot.
Backlash against Katy Perry is not ending, with both Joe Rogan and Martha Stewart chiming in over the weekend, along with PR experts who are claiming the singer may face career extinction.
Wow.
Look at her nails. So pretty.
Now, so they go up there and they float for like 10 minutes?
At least.
And then they come down.
Let's not minimize this.
No, I know.
Let's not minimize this. For real, they did float for 10 minutes.
Joe Rogan and Martha Stewart aren't letting Katy Perry off the hook. PR experts warn her career's dangling by a thread. But the real knockout punch? Lauren Sanchez floating in Bezos's capsule, earnestly declaring, "We're all in this together." Cue the record scratch. The internet froze. We're all in this. Memes exploded. Meanwhile, I'm splitting rent and eating ramen. Rogan mocked her glam squad priorities. Look at her nails. They floated for 10 minutes. Katy's tearful Daisy monologues. Gayle's journey sermons. Dead on arrival. Billionaires cosplaying as relatable heroes while the rest of us budget for eggs. Honey, we're not in this.
That she was rescued by
by Elon Musk, who chose
who wants to expose fraud and waste.
Yes. Did Musk rescue her?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Where's that?
Oh, it went viral for all the wrong reasons. We're all in this together reeked of hypocrisy, turning space travel into a rich kid fantasy. Empowerment, more like billionaire cosplay. Heroics without sacrifice. Unity posts from a $28 million capsule. The harder they pushed the lie, the harder we shoved back. Try flexing community while the rest of us panic over rent. Spoiler, it backfires.
I chatted about it on my show. I saw her say something about we weren't taking space, we're making space.
That's the one I want to say.
Which I thought was an interesting scientific.
It's not this one?
No. I got another one. I got some better ones.
Well, yeah, and I also think it's fun to see somebody who has no self-awareness.
Yeah.
They're always the most fun.
Rogan roasted Katy's "We're making space" spiel on his show. Not science, just word salad. And the internet agreed. Critics branded it fulmanism. Feminism cosplaying as activism, swapping glass ceilings for Instagram thirst traps. Real women in STEM, furious. While they grind for funding, Katy's crew floated in billion-dollar selfies, crying scripted tears about healing the earth. Her empowerment monologues? Straight off a PR spreadsheet. Newsflash. You can't hashtag your way to equality while gatekeeping space for the 1%. Stay Delulu, Katy.
It's funny to hear the richest guy in the world's
Lauren Sanchez
wife go, "We're all in it together."
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know if people feel that.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Rogan nailed it. Lauren Sanchez saying, "We're all in this together" is rich. Literally. But let's talk about the real crime here. Katy's spacesuit getting more analysis than her mission. Media gushed over how it matched her Daisy tribute. Cool for a photo shoot, not a feminist milestone. News flash. Turning space into a runway and feminism into a filter doesn't empower anyone. Real activists? Still grinding in silence. Katy's crew? Floating in Gucci, praised as revolutionary for surviving 10 minutes of autopilot. The internet didn't hate women in space. It hated this cosmic clown show reserved for the elite. So sound off below. Was this historic flight feminist or feminism light? Drop your hottest take, and Snoop Squad, stay tuned for more tea that's too scalding for the mainstream.